Help Fiona use official statistics in her research. Now you know what official statistics are. Let's find out what are not official statistics. Fiona is an individual consultant hired by the Ministry of Health to examine the effects of ambient air pollution on public health, with a particular focus on lung cancer and vulnerable groups such as children and elderly in her country. According to the WHO, 29% of all worldwide deaths and diseases from lung cancer are attributed to ambient air pollution. She wants to conduct background research and do a preliminary analysis based on existing data. Fiona was asked by her supervisor to do due diligence and exclusively use official statistics in her modelling work and research. She decides to start with health-related data. Help Fiona learn what official statistics are and what are not by answering a few questions. Number 1. Fiona thought she could use administrative data from the Ministry of Health database, where hospital data from regional authorities are centralised. What do you think? Yes or no? The answer is no. Administrative data of the Ministry of Health might be a reliable source of information, but cannot be considered official statistics, as they are not primarily collected for statistical purposes. It therefore cannot be assumed that the quality and methods used are similar to the ones applied for the production of official statistics, and that they provide comparable data over time. Question 2. How about data on the internet? Could she simply retrieve information from any internet source on this topic? Yes or no? The answer is no. Statistics retrieved from internet sources are not official statistics unless they are originated from a qualified producer of official statistics in the country. A good way to access official statistics is to visit the website of the statistical agency or of any other certified producer of official statistics. Question 3. There is a non-governmental organisation, NGO, which works on raising awareness about the impact of outdoor air pollution on the human respiratory system and collects data on the cases of lung diseases and respiratory infections from hospitals, clinics, and the general public. Perhaps Fiona could request data from this NGO. They must have some registries. Could their data be considered official statistics? Yes or no? The answer is no. Data from non-governmental organizations may be used as secondary or complementary sources by the designated statistical agency to produce official statistics. However, the unprocessed data from these sources cannot be considered official statistics. NGOs may produce statistics only for their own purposes, specific to one geographical location, and thus cannot guarantee impartiality, trustworthiness, and credibility of the data in terms of compliance with internationally agreed principles, standards, codes, and recommendations. Question 4. There are many private clinics in the country. They should have proper statistics on patients. Can Fiona request data from these clinics and get enough information for constructing a representative sample? Do you think these data from the private sector sources can be credibly qualified as official statistics? Yes or no? The answer is no. Similar to administrative and NGOs data, registers and records from the private sectors can be used by the designated statistical agency to produce the official statistics. However, when such data sources are not further processed by a statistical agency or any other designated official producer, they shall not be considered as official statistics. Question 5. Fiona has just realised that she could find the needed data in the scientific articles published by the scholar who has recently carried out a survey as part of their research on a related topic. Surely, these data have undergone proper verification and quality control before publishing. What do you think? Yes or no? The answer is no. Statistical data produced by academia, even those published in scientific journals, might be a reliable source of information, but are not considered official statistics. Scholars may not be aware of specific methodologies and international principles, standards, codes, and recommendations in official statistics. So, where could Fiona go? She realizes that she could obtain statistical information from the National Bureau of Statistics, a designated producer of official statistics specifically mentioned in the legislation and statistical programs. Fiona's colleagues from the ministry also inform her that a specific unit within the ministry itself is an authorized producer of official statistics. The unit works closely with the National Bureau of Statistics and, among others, uses the administrative data from the ministry's database to produce official statistics on health-related issues. Fiona decides to contact colleagues from the unit. She also realizes she could talk to the National Bureau of Statistics, which releases bulletins on air quality statistics, emissions of air pollutants, and produce other official data that may prove useful in her research on environmental protection, demography, mortality rate by age group, sex, and specification of causes of death, conditions, and diseases. Fiona was happy to find out where she could obtain official statistics. After finding out what are not official statistics, it is clear for Fiona who, what, and how statistics should be produced to be recognized as official. Any information that was not produced originally and specifically for statistical purposes by a designated producer of official statistics specified in the legislation cannot be considered official statistics. This includes, but is not limited to, administrative data, administrative registers, private sector data, data from NGOs, data from academia. Note, these secondary sources can be used for production of official statistics by designated producers of official statistics. Official statistics could be any type of data, figures, images, and graphs produced by a national statistical office as a core producer, or other national producers, including statistical departments of other organizations of the national executive branch, which are either part of the main administration, such as a ministry, or constitute a special national agency.